Welcome to PreMath. In this video lecture, we are going to prove these given trigonometric identities: tangent theta plus secant theta minus 1 divided by tangent theta minus secant theta plus 1 is equal to 1 plus sine theta divided by cosine theta. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. So let's go ahead and get started with the proof. And here's the very first thing we are going to do. Let's focus on this left hand side of this equation. And here I have copied it down. And now let's focus on the numerator part. We are going to manipulate this numerator part since we are dealing with the tangent theta plus secant theta. Therefore, let's recall this famous trigonometric identity: 1 plus tangent square theta equal to secant square theta. And here, if we move this tangent square theta on the right hand side, so this could be written as 1 equal to secant square theta minus tangent square theta. And now here on the numerator, this 1, I am going to replace it by secant square theta minus tangent square theta. So let's go ahead and take care of this numerator part. I'm going to leave these tangent theta plus secant theta as it is, and minus 1, I am going to replace it by this. So I'm going to put in parentheses secant square theta minus tangent square theta, and then divided by, I am going to write down this denominator as it is: tangent of theta minus secant of theta, and then plus 1. And now let's focus on this part: secant square theta minus tangent square theta. And here I have copied it down, and we can see that this represents the difference of two squares. So therefore, we are going to use this formula. So therefore, this could be written as secant theta minus tangent theta times secant theta plus tangent theta. Now let's go ahead and take care of this fraction. So I'm going to leave these one as it is: tangent theta plus secant theta, and then minus, I am going to replace this part by this factors. So I can write this one as secant theta plus tangent theta, and then times secant theta minus tangent theta, and divided by this denominator. I'm just going to leave it as it is: tangent of theta minus secant of theta, and then plus 1. Now let's focus on this numerator part, this tangent theta plus secant theta. This one is same as this one, so they are in common, so I can factor them out. So let's go ahead and factor this one: tangent theta plus secant theta outside, and inside this bracket I am going to write down, there's a over here the coefficient is 1, so I'm going to put down 1 minus this quantity in parentheses secant theta minus tangent of theta, this bracket closed, and then divided by the same denominator. I'm just going to leave it as it is: tangent of theta minus secant of theta plus 1. And now let's focus on this part inside this bracket. And here I have copied it down, and let's go ahead and simplify this thing. Let's open up this parentheses. So this could be written as 1 minus secant theta, and when we open up this negative and negative becomes positive tangent of theta. So let's go ahead and take care of this problem now. I can write this tangent theta plus secant theta inside this parentheses, and this bracket part I am going to replace it by this simplified one. So I can write this one as 1 minus secant theta plus tangent theta, and then divided by this denominator, which is tangent theta minus secant theta, and then plus 1. Now we can see in the numerator this factor is same as this denominator. So therefore we can cancel out this with this one. So therefore we are ended up with this part only. I can write tangent of theta plus secant of theta. And now let's recall this trigonometric ratios table. As you can see over here, we can see that this tangent theta, I can replace it by sine theta divided by cosine theta, and likewise secant theta, I can replace it by 1 over cosine theta. So therefore I can write this tangent theta as sine theta divided by cosine theta plus 1 over cosine theta. Now we can see that our denominator cosine theta and cosine theta, they are same. So I can write this cosine theta as a common denominator. On the numerator part I can put 1 plus sine theta. And now we can see that this is same as this our right hand side. So thus we have proven that the left hand side is same as the right hand side. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.